Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. So we've put a fork in a month of the year. Can you believe that 2026? I still think it's 2021. 2026 is 1/12 over. How you doing on your calendar of events there, Stu? You on track?
Oh, my calendar of events?
Yeah.
Well,
How's your calendar going?
you
But
want
I
to
know
see
you
my
can hold
calendar?
it up.
Got a new calendar
Uh-huh.
for
Right.
January.
Yeah, you need to flip it. We're in February now, dude.
Right. Right. All my stuff that are we?
Yeah, dude. We're in February now.
I thought this
Or
was the 28th of January.
well, it might as well be February.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, okay. You got I never learned the line too. It's like 30 days has September. Da, 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 da. So we're like you got a calendar there. How many days are in January? 31?
31.
Okay. So we got like till Saturday.
Okay.
Stu,
Yes.
how's your calendar coming this month? It's almost
Great.
time to turn the page. Okay.
Great. I write down all my stuff right here so I can look at it and I
Okay.
just find it for me personally, writing it down versus thumbing it in or typing it in,
Hmm.
it sticks better.
I
And
agree.
yeah, I like to write things down. So it's
Let me
kind of
ask
my
you
to-do list every day.
let me ask you a question. What stuff, not what could be, not what should be, what is the stuff that is on that calendar? Grab that calendar and tell me. I don't need to know the exact things, but what category of things are on there?
Well, Wednesday, so gym
Uh-huh.
with a square, and then I cross it out. And then I got another little square next to it because that tells me I need to post it onto audio and video social media.
Okay.
Um,
What
my
else?
articles,
Which
Monday,
days?
Wednesday, Friday articles.
Okay.
Um, my end of the week email, my end of the week invoice email, or end of the month invoice email.
Okay. What is that?
It's just for military.com. I just send them an invoice that I wrote them 3 articles a week all month, and then they pay me.
Okay.
Um,
What else
my
is on Friday?
Sunday night swim email or Sunday night swim workout. Friday is
And that's doing the workout or posting the workout?
doing the workout. So it just
Okay.
tells me I got to go to the Naval Academy and coach swimming on Sunday nights.
Okay. What else?
I got a couple phone calls that I do the one-on-one coaching with.
Which days
So
are those?
they're random, but I
Okay.
have like 3 in the next 3 days.
Okay.
Um, so I'm got those on the schedule: Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. Imagine that's on Thursday and Friday. Okay, I
Yes.
wrote them on Monday, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Um, taxes to the accountant at the
Okay.
end of the month.
Okay.
Just admin stuff primarily.
Okay. So here's the thing. Just as an observation, as an outside observer, every single one of those things you told me was an action. Every one of those is something that you do. It's not an event or an end result. It
Yeah.
is an action. Now, that is a very important distinction
Hmm.
because that's how stuff gets done. But yet, most people, and you're like, oh, this feels like homework. What's up, Mary? What's up, C Ray? What's up, everybody? Um, this isn't homework. This is how you actually get stuff done. What a lot of people will do is they will, and here's a calendar, okay? And I'm not going to do this exactly right. Somebody says, is it Monday through Friday? Is it Saturday? Is it Sunday? Is it, just calm down, Scooter. This is for illustration purposes only. Monday,
Hmm.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we'll call this Saturday, Sunday. Okay. And then you break this down into weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you know, et cetera, et cetera. My kindergarten teacher, I'm sure, has gone to heaven. She's rolled over in her grave like 12 times because of my penmanship. Okay. So here's what a lot of people do. All right. Webinar on Wednesday. All right. We're going to do a webinar or product launch. Okay, great. Good on you. That ain't really what's supposed to go on the calendar. That can go on the calendar, but then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that has to get done in order for that to happen. I'm not even going to get into the product launch one. Let's talk about the webinar. What's all the stuff that you have to do a webinar? I mean, like a sales webinar, not a, well, even if it was a simple Q&A webinar, what's the stuff you'd have to do for a webinar? Just give me off the top of your head the list of crap you got to do.
A little script.
Okay,
You know, just start intro script, the topic I'm going to discuss, maybe some slides for a presentation in the behind me.
Okay.
You know, have some questions, you know, if this is a live one, you know, and no one's asking questions, I'll throw in like a pretend question.
Okay.
Right. I said, oh, here's something from Steve. Steve.
Former Navy SEAL uses fake questions to pad webinar. I could see the breaking news. Stu's a fraud.
But then, you know, that usually once you throw in the first question, people start asking questions.
Sure.
You know. So anyway,
I know they're primer questions.
Right. And anyway,
what else you got to do? What about the emails?
Oh yeah, send emails out to everybody and let everybody your social media posts say, hey, going live webinar, check it out, sign up.
What if people need to sign up? You need a landing page, right?
Yeah, landing page. Yeah, man, there's a lot to do, Jim.
Okay, what about the follow-up email? Do you do replay?
Oh,
say
yeah.
Yes. Okay, so follow-up emails. If it's a promo webinar, do you have to do cart close and turn stuff off and take away bonuses and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's not just as simple as saying webinar. And I guess for some people you think about, you know, okay, intrinsically, I kind of know what has to happen. But if the only thing you're doing is this one webinar this month, then you can pretty much wing it, maybe. But if not, you know, the highest GPA I ever had was when I had the most credits.
Yeah, same.
And the lowest GPA I ever had was when I had 12 credits one semester, because I had all the time in the world to screw off.
Yeah.
So, so we got to do our script. We got to do our slides. We got to come up with our questions. We got to come up with all the emails for do the promo. We got to come up with the social media posts, the landing page, the follow-up emails, and the cart close stuff. Wow. So if we're doing this on Wednesday, are we doing all this stuff on Tuesday? No.
No. Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
So you got to think, okay, when am I going to come up with my script, my slides, and my questions and stuff? Well, I probably need to have that before I start sending out the promo emails. So probably I would say at least the Tuesday before I'm doing all my webinar plan and putting together my slides, etc. And then emails, promos, social media posts. Well, if I'm going to start promoting it by Thursday, which I probably should, then I got to create my emails and my social media posts. Then I'm going to get all my emails and everything loaded so they start sending. But you know what I screwed up here? I didn't set up my landing page yet.
Oh.
So whoops. Okay, this is why Susan's in charge of all this and I just send her the stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to send email number 1 and my social media posts, and then take care of that all the way down to sending my 1-hour email. And then I got my follow-up emails and my cart close. So, and if I'm doing all this stuff, do I now all of a sudden it goes from, hey, just this one thing on my calendar to there's not a week's worth of work, but there's work that needs to take place and get coordinated over the course of a couple of weeks to make this thing come off. Whereas, how do most people do it? They stick the webinar on the, I'm going to do a webinar on that Wednesday. So, oh crap, webinars tomorrow. Maybe I ought to send an email or send something out to my list. Or they spend this whole week getting ready for the webinar and they don't promote it. Or they, like a lot of people, it's like you got two camps. You got one camp of people, it's like, I'm going to really do all kinds of great value for people. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to research it. And I'm going to have like footnotes. And I'm going to have all kinds of sources and stuff. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to wow them with my amazingness. And then it's like, and they're just going to show up because it's going to be amazing. Build it and they will come. It's going to be webinar dreams. Okay, great. And so what happens? The same people who've either already bought or are never going to buy show up because you didn't promote it. The other camp is the people who 200 years ago or 150 years ago were on the back of a medicine wagon going through the Old West selling snake oil while they were seeing the cloud from the posse from the last town coming at them across the desert while they're selling the snake oil to the rubes right here, getting ready to get out of town before they raise a posse and get together with the other posse. And there's absolutely zero value, and they're spending all their time figuring out how they can get people to sign up and close. And their webinar has about as much value as an empty paper toilet roll in a truck stop at 2 a.m. on a Saturday night after 2-for-1 chili dogs. So the point is your calendar and the plan. You like that one?
I do. That one got me. That was a good one.
I made that one up on the spot. The thing is, you got to use your calendar not for events, but for actions
I like that.
that make the event actually come to fruition. And that is probably the biggest thing. This goes back to something else, you know, I've taught, and you know this intrinsically. We've talked about this, okay? There's a difference between a goal and an outcome. The outcome is a result of you reaching various goals and milestones. And in order to reach the outcome, you have to set action goals. Nothing happens till somebody does something.
Yeah.
And so looking at your calendar this way as a tool to coordinate action is how stuff gets done. And if you're struggling with getting stuff done as far as just launching stuff or promoting stuff, now just start thinking in terms of how can I, you know, what needs to go on the calendar in order that these actions compound each day and cool stuff happens. But Stu,
Yes.
what if there was a genie that could help with that?
With my schedule?
Well, for scheduling stuff like planning out a launch and launch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially with like you just said. You know, I put webinar on Tuesday. Right. That there's several steps to that webinar, as we just discussed. I need something like that just to keep me organized. Is there something like that, Jim? Is there a genie for that?
There's a couple of things, Stu, and I'm going to show them to you now.
Sweet.
All right. Now, specifically, since we talked about the webinar, I'm going to show you one that can really help you. And there's actually a couple different versions of it. So let me show you this. Okay, so the first one I want to show you is the event promo with offer, follow-up, and cart close. So what this does is it helps you to plan out everything you need to promote an event, whether it's a simple Q&A webinar, a sales webinar, a training webinar. It doesn't matter. If you're doing an event, whether it's live, virtual, whatever, this will help you think through all the stuff that you got to do. So if we were going to, well, here's the one I used for one that we did just this past past week. Okay.
Okay.
Your event promo with offer or follow-up card close. So this is basically you load your avatar, you load your profile, you load your offer. And then what this will do is it'll create a landing page for you to be able to promote the thing. Then it'll do the meet your mentor block and all that good stuff. It'll write your opt-in email. So, attention speakers, trainers, coaches, entrepreneurs, authors ready to supercharge profits, unlock secret to building a profitable marketing calendar for 2026 in just 1 hour. So this is the basis that we used for the landing page. So now, if the webinar, which the webinar was on the 20th, well, this thing's telling you, hey, if you're going to start promoting, you're going to start promoting a week ahead of time, then here's the email that needs to go on the 13th. So then, here's one to go on the 14th, one to go on the 15th, one to go on the 16th, one to go on the 17th, one to go on the 17th in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, I screwed that up. The 16th, the 17th, the 18th, and then it gives you 19th. And then on the 20th, the day of the event, it gives you one for the morning and one for an hour warning. So do you send all of these? You can, or you can adapt them for social media. But some people, I couldn't send them an email every single day to tell them about a webinar next week. Well, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to provide massive value and somebody on your list is going to bitch that you were creating an opportunity for them to get massive value, maybe it's time for them to get on some other chucklehead list. So, writing all of these emails, I mean, that's 9 promo emails. And you're like, I could never send 9. Okay, well, then maybe you'll send 4. And if I told you to send 4, you'd be scared to send 2. And if I told you to send 2, you'd barely send 1. So, but we have proven that the more email you send to promote an event, the more likely people are to sign up. Okay. Now, you also got to have reminder emails, because there's a difference between signing up and showing up, right? So somebody signs up a week ago. Are they going to remember to show up? No, the hell, they can't remember what they ate yesterday. Okay. They can't remember what they ate for breakfast. Hell, they can't remember their own names sometimes when they start doom scrolling. So you got to remind.
Unless they have one of these.
Unless they have, yeah. Unless they have one of those. The funny thing is, dude, we could probably make $1 million selling those like a Stu's special Seal Planet calendar, analog. Oh, dude, it's EMP proof. It can't be hacked. It's a cyber proof calendar. It cannot be hacked. Okay.
So I will say Office Depot has beat me to it.
Okay, well, that's okay.
Bought this for like $6.
Branding. So look at this, man. We got 4 reminder emails that can go out. But wait, Stu, how many people actually show up to your event, whether they sign up versus a sign up? Statistics say only about 20% of the people that sign up actually show up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crappy. So here's the thing. If you want to make money, you got to flog the replay. So we announce the replay right after it's done. Then the next day we remind them about the replay and we do the offer recap. Then we send out an FAQ email. Why? Because at this point, they either freaking watch the thing or they know the replay is available. Sending them 5 emails in a row that say, watch the replay, watch the replay, watch the replay gets a little boring. So now replay number 4, this is the urgency offers disappearing. And then you have your last call email. We send 2 emails on the last day. And this one right here, the one that goes in the middle, I call it the final courtesy reminder email. This is where typically 40 to 50% of your sales come from this one email. So all this stuff, 9 emails to promote it, 4 emails to remind it, 6 emails to do so what's that, 9 plus 4? That's like 19 emails. Okay. Ain't nobody want to write those up, but yet you know that you got to do it. Oh, and here's your social media posts. Here's your tweets. Okay. And we also have a version of this that will output all this stuff, but it will also help you to create your PowerPoint to go with it. So
Look
the presentation creator genie. So here's the thing. All of these not only have to get done, but they need to get scheduled, and you have to know that they're supposed to go out. And you're like, oh, that's a lot of work. Well, hey, Chuckles, guess what? It's a lot of work, but it's a hell of a lot less work than not doing it and then ending up working in that billion-dollar industry where you put on a hairnet and say, would you like fries with that, or perhaps a hot apple pie? Or if you want to go to my favorite multi-billion-dollar international conglomerate, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you today? Okay. You can stand at a little window, or you can put in the work and actually do it and do it right and get it done. So it's all about scheduling the actions to get the result, not just saying I want the result. It's like saying, okay, Stu.
Yes.
Right before I met you, I weighed 256 pounds. I couldn't walk to the mailbox. Started getting in shape, got with you. You got me in much better shape. Now, however many years later it is, I'm still in pretty decent shape. When you send a workout, anywhere on that workout, does it say, get in shape today?
No.
What's on the workout, Stu?
There's a list of things to do.
It's a list of actions. That's it. And the fitness is the result of taking the actions on a schedule. You literally send day by day by day by day with the date. This is the week. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And you kind of don't put the date on there. Which
it's a calendar.
Yeah, it's a calendar. Well, I write it on there myself.
Yeah.
My point is, though, stop putting stuff on your calendar that's an event, unless it's an event you're going to go attend. But don't put outcomes on your calendar without having corresponding actions before and after it to bring it to fruition. You're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
So if we were going to create, so that's kind of a calendar for an event, okay, for a webinar. So if we wanted to look at, what's the other thing everybody's, oh, I do a product launch. Okay, cool. So let me see if I got one in here for you. Nope. All right. So we're going to go to Stu Smith Fitness. And we're going to go, where's your Never Quit bundle?
Scroll down.
Oh, okay.
Or you could click on it there. Yeah.
I just kept clicking.
Oh, nope. It's not on this page. Just yeah.
What? I came here specifically to buy something.
Oh, look. It's right there. Look in the horizontal thing to the right. Never Quit bundle. Never Quit Mindset Coaching bundle on the horizontal.
Oh my
God.
Right
there. There you go.
I heard to work way too hard for that. Okay. Stu's like, shut up, Jim. All right. So I'm just going to grab all this stuff, right? I'm going to copy this. I'm going to throw it into the easy button. All rights reserved. And I'm going to whack this thing. And I already screwed up because I didn't tell it how many items there were for the offer stack. So I'm going to have to do this whole thing again. How many things do they get, Stu?
I don't know, Jim. 3 or 4.
3. Okay. I get the Never Quit stretching video, the weekly workouts, Never Quit Mindset book, Never Quit Mindset course and action plan, and a personalized session with Stu.
Yeah, so 5.
All right. So let me whack this again. And this would be if you wanted to, plan out a launch for something cool that you're doing, i.e. launching your Never Quit bundle thingy jigger. So if we were going to say, so today is the 28th, let's say you're going to launch it on what? Tuesday?
Sure,
or Monday?
That works. Yeah.
Okay.
Second. Yeah.
Okay. And what's your cart close date? Saturday night?
Yeah, sure.
Stu's like, yeah, whatever, dude. All right, New York Times. So how many days is your launch scheduled? Well, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So 6 days. All right. So 6 days. How much time do you have per day to devote to launch activities? So 1 high impact activity per day, 2 to 3 activities per day. What do you think? Just doing one thing a day?
One thing a day.
All right. And is this a brand new launch or a relaunch of an existing product?
A relaunch.
Okay. And what are the main marketing channels you have available for your launch? What are you going to focus on? Email, social media?
Yes.
Okay. You going to do any webinars or no? You going to do a Q&A webinar? I ain't got time for that.
I thought this was a webinar.
No, I'm putting together your whole marketing plan to launch this thing.
This is a webinar. Yes.
Okay. So you're going to do a Q&A webinar.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You're like, wow, this is a lot going on. Well, wait. Okay, you got any proof? You got any testimonials?
Yes, I have some.
Okay. All right. So you got testimonials. All right. What are the terms of your guarantee?
Yeah, that's fine. Satisfaction, money back.
That sucks.
No. What would
if you don't develop an amazing, unstoppable mindset, I'll refund all your money.
Okay.
And never quit.
Yeah.
That's better than whatever.
I agree.
And any why should they act now? What's an act now reason?
Offer lasts only this week.
Offer good only until midnight Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. Avatar, main focus, all this other stuff. I'm just gonna say that this is good to go. Stu's never quit mindset relaunch. So come in here, whack the button, and it's going to create your product launch plan. And then the cool thing is, once it does your plan, it's going to go through and audit the plan just to give you some things to watch out for. And we can have it create a scheduler. So all the stuff that you should keep in mind and when you should do the stuff. So look here, all right? Day 1, we're going to build anticipation. Day 2, we're going to do some behind the scenes stuff. Day 3, you're going to invite them to a live Q&A webinar. Okay?
Nice.
Then here we go. So the one thing that it's a little muddy about what day you're actually launching the thing. But here you go. Okay. Join the webinar. So this is really the day. Thursday is when you're going to do it. So this will tell you some stuff to watch out for. It's like telling you scarcity trigger noted, but lacks visual emphasis. Add a countdown with a sold out image. All right.
Cool.
So now this will give you a production schedule. So Monday, what do? Well, got to create that video. Email your sphere of influence. Let them know it's coming. Here's a genie that can help you get that stuff done. Day 2, do this. Something's brewing. Email. Wednesday, invitation to a live Q&A webinar, which I'm assuming is going to be Thursday. And so you're going to do your promo webinar, and I mean, I will admit it's not quite as clear what day you're doing it, but I'm assuming you're going to do it Thursday. That's when you're going to open up the cart and be like, hey, buy, boom. And this gives you a framework that you can use. Okay. If you didn't have in there, you were going to do a webinar, it would just tell you stuff to do. If you said, hey, I just want to do videos, it would figure it out from there. The bottom line is that with a product launch, you got 3 acts. It's coming, it's here, it's leaving. So if you're doing it over 3 days, the first day is, hey, I'm got something really cool for you tomorrow. Then the next day it's like, hey, it's here, you better buy it. And then the third day it's like, hey, it's going away at midnight tonight. If you were to spread it out, remember I asked you how over what period, a 6-day thing. So it'd be 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, or 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever. That's also got to go on your calendar.
Yeah.
It's reducing the thing down to action. And I think that's where I'd like us to just leave it and wrap it up.
Smart.
We're at the end of the first month of the year. If it's not going the way you want, start putting causes in motion, setting causes in motion to bring about the results you're looking for. Just putting the result on your calendar isn't enough. You got to break it down into the specific actions you got to take in order to produce that result. I know that sounds overly simplistic, but that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a lot of really cool tools to help you do exactly that inside of copyandcontent.ai. So Stu,
yes,
final thought.
You know what I love about this is that it actually told me what I had to do, then gave me a genie to do it. That recommendation right there is worth everything, because there's a pause that I would have. I'm like, oh, well, which genie should I use? I would say one of the most difficult things sometimes is just figuring out what genie to use, because you have so many, and they're so all of them work really well, but which one's going to be best? I love the recommendation. I think without a doubt that's the best addition you've had on that one.
Well, you can always use the which genie, but we'll get into that next time.
See, I didn't even know that was there.
There you go. Awesome. Great job, Stu. All right, everybody, wrap it up. See you next time. Head on over to copyandcontent.ai. Join us. And if it's not too late, hey, Stu, January's over.
Got more daylight now.
Well, I was going to ask you.
Days are getting longer.
But if I didn't start working out yet, is it too late? I mean, do I have to wait till next January 1st to commit, or what?
No, man. You can start any day that ends with Y, my friend.
Okay.
That is the truth.
All right. Awesome. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.